I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, the reports that have multiple parts like this one. That has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The attempter's name is Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself, though. But you never know what someone's living with.
You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is.
Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself.
Secret?
You can't help but feel this whole case revolves around her. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it.
Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto.
Refreshing? And what's so refreshing about a spring breeze?
Sounds like the pollen's not treating him well this year. I feel you, Edgeworth.
There's an interesting rumour about this man.
You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? That's a pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it?
I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright.
Still as stuck up as ever.
Oops.
What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax.
Ah, I gotcha.
And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost the will? Why would she?
Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that?
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's someone who needs a person whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her had turned pitch dark. And that's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude
Is all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible.
Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true.
Miss Andrews. To think behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness in fear. Okay. Pretty sure I got everything out of him now. Ah, the detention center's opened up.
Ah, the lawyer dude. What did you find out?
Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating.
I see. But I already told you everything I know, dude.
What do you think about this article?
Huh. If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay. Oh.
That's my manager. Did you meet her?
Yeah.
What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me.
You're such a mama's boy. Oh.
What's wrong?
How much do you know?
What do you mean, how much?
Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life.
No, I would never.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep.
You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
This Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. Oh, he's fucked off, okay? Oh, don't tell me she's gone too.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here.
Whew.
But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma. Oh, God.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that busy detective with the little beards.
Me? Following after Scuffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What's that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I punch the tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that follows every move. So in order to know was this receiver. So you are following him. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Agent Andrews.
Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
All right.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Okay. Let's see if I've got everything I need then. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason why he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realise you're putting Mr. Ungard's life in danger with your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to being expected in a world full of crooks and liars. Note to Stealth, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? Do you really still not understand? What? Fuck, I missed. But you're a manager. It's called a job. I'm in charge of Mr. Ungard the star, not Mr. Ungard the man. Oh. And you're not my client. Is this my subtle hint to go home? There we go. I should have known to do that one straight away, really. That's on me. Celeste Impax, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Ms. Impax. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Hong Karida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Karida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future that's words. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for the putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews. There is no mystery surrounding her death. None. It'd be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Ms. Impax's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe before the person who discovered the body, Mr. Karina. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Karida. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impax was someone very special to you. Ms. Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying on only yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that's all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Ms. Impax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Karida of hiding Ms. Impax's note. You heard about it and fought to recover it from getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start the conversation on again? Why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you've become the one with the reason to want Mr. Karida dead. Me? Ms. Impax was everything to you, and then she died. And you'd do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
This one thing is the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. My secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everything, everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her note, correct? Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And they purposely added fuel to the fire to keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have one small favour to ask. My attempted suicide? I'd like for you to keep that a secret.
Miss Andrews.
If people found out about my weakness, I'd sooner choose to die than live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
I was wondering about that too, what it was. That card. I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this. I don't quite know. It suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is that? Looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly? That sounds like it'd be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Rangard in your capable hands. What next? Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
But what about Mystic Maya? She...
Oh, I knew that'd catch up to me eventually.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and been walking all over this place with me today.
Well, what's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no, I'm okay, really. I'm fine, really, I am.
You don't look fine to me.
So what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Ms. Andrews has a motive.
You mean Lizard packs a suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello, Ryan Co. Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you?
Sis. Ask my sis.
Maya? Maya! Damn it, he cut me off!
Mr. Meyer said ask my sis, didn't he?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix, you're a hopeless one. Sorry? Ah! Mia!
I have a message from Maya, so come. Ask me anything you want about her.
How's Maya?
She's safe, for now. The kidnappers want to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know?
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what's he like?
I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ah!
Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her?
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, in a town like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. If I don't do something to the door first, I don't think I'll be moving anywhere. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it.
Interesting.
Huh, a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero orders you to use a plastic card or stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door.
You mean like the one right on the floor there?
I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Oh, that's it! The shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be the key out of here. Had a feeling the card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried.